Namaste, astrology adventurers. What's up? So today I'd like to discuss the secrets of the ascendant, which is a point in the chart that I think is the most interesting and a lot to discuss. So let's do that right now. I'm Paul Manley, and you're watching Light on Vedic Astrology. So in 1992, I was in Varanasi and studying with an astrologer named Yogi Nandan Shastri. He was a real character, really nice guy. I learned a lot from him. And one time when he just blurted out a question, and he said, "Where's the Earth in the chart?" And I thought that was a very interesting question. He said, "I mean, all the planets are there. Why not the Earth? We stand on the Earth. We're on the Earth. Where is the Earth in the chart?" And never heard a question like that. I never thought, considered that. And so I said, "Sir, I don't know." And he said, he slapped my knee and he said, "My good friend, it's the ascendant. The ascendant is the Earth. It's where the eastern horizon meets the sky." And so that really impacted me to realize that the point on the eastern horizon where the Earth meets the sky, where spirit meets matter, that is locked in. That point gets locked in when the baby takes its first breath. So that becomes the ascendant. And is the greatest stamp of one's identity. It's you. It is you. It is what is differentiating you the most from other people who are born on that day and perhaps in that location. So why is that so? First of all, because the ascendant moves so quickly. The ascendant goes through all the 12 signs, 360 degrees in one day. So 1 degree every 4 minutes. The next fastest moving planet is the moon. And it moves 1 degree in 2 hours. 1 degree in 2 hours, 12 degrees in a day. Whereas the ascendant moves 360 degrees in a day, not 12. That's the moon. The sun is far slower. It moves only 1 degree per day. So of these quick moving indicators in the chart, the ascendant, the sun, and the moon, the ascendant stands out by far, way faster. It's like if you stumbled into a sleepy town, got up in the early morning, and everyone was still sleeping. All the planets are still sleeping, except one perky teenager riding on a skateboard, zipping around. That is like the ascendant, zipping around, changing so quickly. So when you're born, that becomes the foundation. The ascendant becomes the foundation. Again, it's where spirit meets matter, where the eastern horizon on the Earth is meeting that point in the rising of the constellations. That is you. It is you. So this point becomes, well, it's considered the mula, the root, the foundation, or the pillar, the main pillar. All 4 of the Kendra or angular houses are pillars of the chart, the stambhas of the chart. But the ascendant is the main stambha or pillar. It's the mula, the root, the foundation. It is where it all begins. It sets the stage for this life, for you. So this becomes the point in the chart where we derive most of one's personality traits, main characteristics. Kay and Rouse said, first and foremost, always is the ascendant and the ascendant Lord. So that we need to, this is where we begin as astrologers to analyze the chart. But it's also the beginning of a person's life. It represents the birth. So this is like, well, it's where also the ascendant is the first house. So it's the beginning of the whole house system. So if you don't have the ascendant right, good luck being able to interpret the chart correctly, accurately. The ascendant is essential, not only in the natal chart, but in every divisional chart. And that's why I've written a book on birth time rectification, focusing on correcting the ascendants in the divisional charts. If you have the ascendant in the natal chart, you can do a lot of interpreting of the chart just with the natal chart. But you have the divisional charts, then you have a microscopic look. The ascendant is like, or the natal chart is like a macroscopic look. Covers all events. It's a general chart. But then you get, like, say, the ascendant correct in the D10 chart. Well, now you can talk about career, your career identity. So the ascendant is one's identity. The ascendant in every divisional chart becomes your identity in that area of life. This is your identity as a parent in the D7, your identity as a spouse in the D9, etc. So the ascendant is the most important place to focus on again and again. It's like the structure, the musical structure of a song. It represents the meter, the time signature that you come back to, the downbeat again and again. We come back to the ascendant again and again. It's running in the background all the time when we're living our life. We come back to those main character traits. That's what we identify as us, as opposed to other people, as differentiated from other people. So the planets and the signs, of course, are like the melody. Collectively, this is your song in your life. But it starts with the ascendant. So it's the foundation. So, I mean, we give a lot of importance to the sun. I mean, that's obviously very important too. I mean, 3 personality indicators are the ascendant, the sun and moon, but we can also add the ascendant Lord to that list. So these are where we're going to derive most of the personality traits. So of course, the moon, the sun, the next fastest moving indicators are also going to be key places in the chart where we're going to derive the main character traits, personality traits. However, I mean, the moon, the Janma Nakshatra, that's super important. So that's in India, that's what when somebody asks you what's your sign, that's the Janma Nakshatra. So the birth nakshatra, or the nakshatra that the moon is passing through in that day. This is stuff for another video, but also the sun. Sun is super easy for us to identify. We know our birth date. So especially in Western astrology, living in the West, we all know our sun sign. So these are conveniences, though. It's a lot harder. You can't look in ephemeris and get the ascendant. You can look in ephemeris and get the sun and all the planets. The moon, very close, but not. There's no listing. There's no category in ephemeris for the ascendant. So that is a clue. That's a secret. How important it is, because it's you. So I look forward to our next video, and leave your comments and likes below. And I read all of the comments and respond to all of them. So I look forward to our next video coming soon. Namaste.